I got early access to the Wizard Paragon, and this is what I found out. The Paragon changes appearance every 20 degrees. At degree 1, the Magus Perfectus floats on a purple storm cloud with a great white beard and a purple hat. He seems to be concentrating on a purple glowing orb in between his hands, and a phoenix flies around him. For degrees 21 through 40, his hat gets many more golden features, the cloud becomes a bright purple, and the phoenix's feathers change color. The wings and tail get lighter, and it grows some spiky feathers on its head. For degrees 41 through 60, the wizard's hat and cloud get a few shades darker. The cloud also gains some sparkles and geometric shapes that move around it, and the phoenix's feathers get a bit lighter again. For degrees 61 through 80, his hat becomes a dark purple with bright gold designs, the clouds gain a mystical spiral, and the phoenix gets another feather color that's a light bluish purple. And for degrees 81 through 100, the cloud becomes a very dark purple, with the particles now being gold, and the phoenix grows another set of wings and 2 more tails. With each one of these level ups, the wizard and phoenix attack faster and deal more damage, similar to the other paragons. The easiest way to see this is watching just how many more orbs the degree 100 phoenix emits compared to the degree 1 phoenix. Where this paragon differs from the others is how hands-on it is. Not only does he have 2 abilities, but he also has a toggle attack option that's very important. You see, this wizard has a graveyard that caps out at 100,000 balloons, and this graveyard is consumed by his main attack, his phoenix, and both of his abilities. The only way to fill this graveyard back up is by toggling his attack by clicking on the icon to the left of his portrait. This will deactivate the phoenix and change his main attack from arcane spikes to a purple laser. This laser has about 50% more range than his main attack and fills his graveyard up pretty quick, but it does much less damage. Because of this, you have to be careful on when to recharge his graveyard, as rounds that were easy with his phoenix can become very difficult when you only have his laser. What I like to do is turn on laser mode anytime there aren't DDTs on screen. They just move too fast for his laser to deal with, but his phoenix pops them very easily. So just toggle back and forth as needed, as the cooldown on this toggle is super low. The nice thing is that bads and ZOMGs are your best friends, as they can refill his graveyard completely with how much health they have and how slow they move. Onto his 2 abilities, the first is the Phoenix Explosion that consumes his entire graveyard to set every balloon on screen on fire, as well as creating a zombie ZOMG for every 9,000 graveyard mana consumed. The nice thing about this ability is that Magus Perfectus will start attacking with his laser right away, meaning he will start to fill his graveyard back up even when the zombie balloons are still on screen. His second ability is Arcane Metamorphosis. This consumes the entire graveyard and Phoenix, but transforms Magus Perfectus into a new form that has a devastating flamethrower attack. This ability's duration depends on how full the graveyard was when the ability was activated. Unfortunately, when this one is over, the graveyard will be completely empty, meaning he has to be on laser mode, so be careful when you activate it. Overall, Magus Perfectus is by far the coolest looking paragon and has the highest ceiling, but if you can learn to balance his graveyard and abilities, I'm sure this thing will be an absolute beast.